Hi friends, today we'll be discussing problems on D'Alembert's ratio test. So let us solve the problems. See, here you have a problem. Discuss the convergence of the series 1 plus a plus 1 by b plus 1 plus a plus 1 by b plus 1 into 2a plus 1 by 2b plus 1 plus a plus 1 by b plus 1 into 2a plus 1 by b 2b plus 1 into 3a plus 1 by 3b plus 1 plus and goes on till the infinite terms. So since we are using D'Alembert's ratio test, we need to find the quotient. We need to find un by un plus 1. So now let us just observe the terms in the series. See, let us neglect the first term. So the second term is a plus 1 by b plus 1, and the third term is it has a plus 1 by b plus 1 into 2a plus 1 by 2b plus 1. Nothing but I can say that it is second term into 2a plus 1 by 2b plus 1. Okay, plus if you observe the third term is nothing but second term into 3 times a plus 1 by 3b plus 1. So here I can write the n plus 1th term will be nothing but nth term into na plus 1 by nb plus 1. So now easily we can get un by un plus 1 equal to nb plus 1 by na plus 1. So if you want, you can even take un plus 1 by un anyways. So we have discussed the definition in both the ways. So here let us apply limit n tends to infinity on un by un plus 1. So it is limit n tends to infinity nb plus 1 by na plus 1. Here limit n tends to infinity. I'll be taking n common so that you get b plus 1 by n divided by, even from the denominator, it is a plus 1 by n. So clearly n get cancels. N by 1 by n is nothing but 0 because n tends to infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. So you get b by e. So by the D'Alembert's ratio test, if b by a is greater than 1, then the series converges. That is, further I can even say that whenever b is greater than a, or further I can even say that 0 less than a less than b, then the series converges. So if at all b by a is less than 1, that implies, suppose 0 less than b less than a, then the series diverges. So what if a is equal to b? So suppose a is equal to b, and then you can observe here every term becomes, see, first term is 1, the second term is, whenever a is equal to b, you get the term a plus 1 by a plus 1, which get cancels, you get 1 here. So here also whenever you replace a by b, the each term becomes 1. So you get 1 plus etc infinity. So when you apply limit on this, it is nothing but limit n tends to un equal to infinity, which is not equal to 0. Therefore we can say that the series is divergent. This is by the test for convergence. We can say that the series is not convergent, it is divergent. Okay, therefore whenever the value 0 less than b less than or equal to a, the series is divergent. Yes. So let us move on to the next problem. So we have a next problem here. Test for convergent of the series using D'Alembert's ratio test. So let us just observe the terms given here. So it is 2 by 3 into 4 plus 2 into 4 by 3 into 5 into 6 plus 2 into 4 into 6 by 3 into 5 into 7 into 8, etc. So by observing, see, the denominator is nothing but the first n even numbers. So in the first term n is 1, so one first even number you have. In the second term n is 2, so you have first two even numbers. Then first three even numbers in the third term. So I can write the nth term as 2 into 4 into 6 into etc. 2n. When it is even, I should take the nth term as 2n. What about the denominator? So denominator is in the first term, it is first odd number into the next even number, or I can say the next number. And here again in the second term, first two odd numbers and the next number. And see, here you can compare it with the numerator here. See, if 4 is the last number in the term numerator, then the next even number we have taken in the denominator. Okay, so here it is in the third term, it is first three odd number and the next even number. So how can we write this? Let us see, 3 into 5 into 7 into etc. The even number is 2n plus 1. Yeah, see here, if 4 is the if 2n is the even, then 2n plus 1 is odd. And see here 2n is the even and we are taking the next even number, it is 2n plus 2. Okay, so you get un, and now we'll find un plus 1. What is un plus 1? Let us see, 2 into 4 into 6 into etc. 2n into 2n plus 2, that is n plus 1. Yeah, once we get un, finding un plus 1 is easy. It is nothing but replacing n by n plus 1. So it is 3, 5, 7, etc. In the place of n, substituting n plus 1. So 2 into, we get, it is 2n plus 3 into the next even number, 2n plus 4. So once we decide the nth term un, we have to check whether we get the first term when you substitute n equal to 1. So here see, when you substitute n equal to 1, it is 2. So 2 is the first term in the numerator of the first term. And see, when you substitute n equal to 1 here, it is 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So we are getting 3 here, and here 2 into 1, 2 plus 2 is 4. So our nth term is right. So once we get nth term and n plus 1th term, we'll just apply limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1. So it is un is 2 into 4 into 6 etc. 2n divided by 3 into 5 into 7 etc. 2n plus 1, 2n plus 2. Yeah, here limit n tends to infinity divided by, it is 2, 4, 6 etc. 2n plus 2 divided by 3, 5, 7 etc. 2n plus 3 plus 2n plus 4. So here I'll be taking the reciprocal of the term. So it is 2, 4, 6 etc. 2n, 3, 5, 7 etc. 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 into the reciprocal is here 3, 5, 7 etc. 2n plus 3, 2n plus 4 divided by 2, 4, 6 etc. 2n into 2n plus 2. So here the terms get cancelled. So 3, 5, 7. Here again all the term. Here the very previous term of 2n plus 3 is 2n plus 1. So the whole product till 2n plus 1 get cancels. So it is limit n tends to infinity. It is 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 4 divided by 2n plus 2 into 2n plus 2, it is whole square. So here taking n common, you get 2 plus 3 by 2 n into taking n common, it is 2 plus 4 by n divided by here taking n square outside, it is 2 plus 2 by n whole square. So n get cancels. So 3 by n is 0, 4 by n is 0, 2 by n is 0. So it is 2 into 2, 4 by 2 square 4 equal to 1. But in the case of D'Alembert test ratio test, we have condition only for the values greater than 1 and less than 1, but there is no condition provided for the terms which are equal to 1. So D'Alembert's ratio test fails in this problem. So we should go for some other test to find the convergence or divergence of the series. So let us move on to the next problem. So test for the convergence of the series 1 by 3 whole square plus 1 into 2 by 3 into 5 whole square plus etc. So first let us try to find un. So just observe the terms. It is 1, 1 into 2, 1 into 2 into 3, like that in each term. So in the nth term, we can assume that we'll have n term, n natural number, product of n natural numbers. Then next 3, 3 into 5, 3 into 5 into 7, like that. So we can assume it is 2n plus 1. So here we have to check. So when you substitute n equal to 1, you get 2 into 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we get un. So yeah, un is whole square of the term. So now we have to find un plus 1. Un plus 1 is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. n plus 1 divided by 3 into 5 into 7 into 2n plus 1 into the next term is 2n plus 3 whole square. So now let us find limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1. So it is limit n tends to infinity un is 1 into 2 into 3 etc. n whole square divided by 3 into 5 into 7 etc. 2n plus 1 whole square. I'll be taking the reciprocal here of un. So it is un 3 7 2n plus 1 2n plus 3 whole square divided by 1 into 2 into 3 etc. n plus 1 whole square. So further it is limit n tends to infinity 1 2 3 etc. n whole square. So this is nothing but 1 square into 2 square into 3 square. So here in the denominator it is 3 into 5 into 7 into 2n plus 1 whole square into, see here it is 3 into 5 into 7 etc. 2n plus 1 whole square into 2n plus 3 whole square. So because it is product of the squares, we can assume it as squares of the product anyways. So here again in the denominator 1 into 2 into 3 into etc. n whole square into n plus 1 whole square. So here the terms get cancels, even this get cancels. You have limit n tends to infinity 2n plus 3 whole square divided by n plus 1 whole square. So it has limit n tends to infinity, taking n square outside, it is 2 plus 3 by n whole square divided by n square outside, it is 1 plus 1 by n whole square. N square get cancels, 3 by n square is 0, 1 by n is 0. So it is 2 square 4, 1 square is 1. So it is 4 which is greater than 1. So by D'Alembert's ratio test, the series is convergent.